I have broken the game once again through the power of reading skill descriptions. Last time I showed you guys the spell that would help you maximize your damage when you're dealing with high deficit. As you can see, I am currently at 1.2 million deficit. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. Let me just show you how we just don't have enough damage to actually destroy this golem, and I'm sure this is a problem that a lot of you are going to actually have. And while I'm doing it, I'll give you guys some quick tips on how you could potentially improve your damage. So remember that for Titanborn, what you want to do is do a bunch of elemental reactions, which is represented by these crystals at the top. Here's one important thing. Whenever you break, you want to stop auto. What do you want to do it? You want to wait for those crystals to recharge before you go into auto again. Why? Because every time your characters are using skills, they are proccing elemental reactions. Given that you actually use a team that is playing to this boss's weakness, as you can see, they're starting to break the crystals once more, and we're getting very close to another break. As you can see, we just broke right there. Any ult that we would use while he is broken would not count towards removing some more crystals. So once you break them, you want to activate your auto again, and you can see we are once again detonating some of those crystals that will in turn make him break and get him out of his face. We once again turn off auto, we let him recharge, and then we keep doing this. This should help everybody out that is currently feeling stuck at Titanborn. Try to do these changes and you will see how much it's going to help you. And you can see we're just missing a little bit of damage so we can actually get him locked down. So hopefully, even if you don't have the spell that I'm about to show you, those tips were able to get you further in your Titanborn fights. Now, for everybody who wants to know about the spell, we again go into switch worms, we go into our actual worms, we go into our overview, then you're gonna go into your last spell. For this, I believe you have to be like level 180, so if you're not there yet, keep pushing. Go into your change skill, and we're gonna take a look at this one, Surging Impact. It states, when present, deals additional magic damage equal to 52% of the target's max HP to enemies affected by detonation, up to 1040% of its own attack. Hello? So we're just gonna go ahead and equip that bad boy. Again, it's called Surgeon Impact. Hopefully you have it. If not, we thankfully just had the event, or depending on your server, called Magic Dash, where you will actually get a bunch of worm spells, assuming you were saving your dragon crystals. Remember, I told everybody to go ahead and get 30 of these every single day. If you still haven't done it, go ahead and do it. And if you missed this opportunity, go ahead and start doing it. Get your 30 a day. That's 3 purchases every single day, and you will see a massive surge in power. Just today, when I ripped all of mine, I had like 800. I got close to 300k power just from getting these spells. And we just go ahead and destroy this man's whole career. And just to prove a point, I'm not going to stop the auto at any given time. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it full auto to prove to everybody how much more power you get just by equipping this spell. And while this fight is happening in the background, let me just actually talk about the mechanics of this boss. You want to put people that put the shock, chill, and ignite effect. Some examples might be Fenrir or that blonde femboy. For ice aspect, everybody has Oberon, so you should definitely be using her. And for fire aspect, most likely you have Ifrit, and if you don't, Siegfried is also a very good option to proc those ignites. Not to mention the dragon also will cost ignite once it uses its skill. So what it does is that for every crystal that Titanborn has, he will actually be doing more damage to you. That's why you want to break it, so that you are taking less damage. And after it loses all of its crystals, it enters the debilitated state where it pretty much just cannot act, and you can just wail on him and do a bunch of damage. And one final thing that I guess I forgot to mention, but just for clarity's sake, I will say it. This skill can only be used with the Fire Worm, which is also the best dragon to use against the Golem. And it really is that easy, boys. If you don't have the spell, I mean, just pull better. What can I tell you? Just do better pulls.